Hello everyone, I am Rituja and today I am going to share you the description of poem Canonization by John Donne. Yes, it is John Donne is a metaphysical poet and it is also called as the father of metaphysical poetry. A metaphysical poetry is a term is coined by Samuel Johnson, and metaphysical poets are having lots of figurative language, and as these poems are about love making, religion, study of human beings. T.S. Eliot has addressed the metaphysical school of poetry as dissociation of sensibility. So, introduction about John Donne. John Donne was an English poet who is called as father of metaphysical poetry. He was a poet, priest, loyal, and he died at the age of 59 in England. And his major works are The Flea, The Valediction, Forbidding Mourning, The Dream, and The Canonization. Introduction about the canonization poem. The poem is written in 1590s and originally published in 1633. The first edition of Songs and Sonnets. This poem is having 5 stanzas. The term canonization is a noun form of the verb to canonize, which means to enroll in the status of saint. The title itself is paradoxical. The poem began in the tone of displeasure. Poet demands in this poem that complainer leave me alone to love. Complainer should turn his attention elsewhere and nobody hurt by his love. They are not sinking ships or causing floods or not delaying springs or causing others to die. Poet says that we are making love, we are not supporting wars. Poet and lover are like candles that will burn together in the fire like a feeble phoenix. On the other hand, their love is beautiful example. The opening lines of the poems are for God's sakes hold your tongue and let me love. Poet here talking about love between him and his beloved, which are very divine and pure, and he compares that he has more im- he has no important work than criticizing the law. Poet says that go and do any work like earn the wealth, observe the people, or imagine you as a king, or do anything which you like, but please, please, please leave me alone and let me live. The first stanza itself, readers understand that this is a middle aged man through the terms like grey, 5 grey years, etc. And in second stanza takes us a live and let live perspective. The 10th line of the poem is who is injured by my love? Here poet is asking a question to the readers and tells us that lovers are not making wars, not fighting, they are even not interfering with the commerce or spreading the diseases. They are tiny flies and candles, and they will burn together in the peace. They may destroy themselves in burning for fashion for each other. In the third stanza, poet compares the lover with eagle and dove. The idea of eagle flies around the skies and reach the heaven. There is also a reference to phoenix. The phoenix is a bird that repeatedly burns in the fire, and a poet is beloved, reborn from ashes as their love. The fourth stanza poet says that we can live and die for love. It is not necessary that our stories will be immortal. It has written on graves, urns, but we can fit in poetry, words, sonnet. We we will be immortal by our love. Then, in the concluding fifth stanza, poet says that coming generation will address them such saints of love, looked upon a person of others, heart image to love them was a peace. In this way, through the poem canonization, poet addressed their true love, distractions in the love, divine spirit of the love, as there are lots of metaphors used by John Donne in this poem as a father of metaphysical poetry. And here this poem ends. Thank you for watching. If you like, share, subscribe.